We are here as supports. We're here to help. We want you to succeed. We want you to do well. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a finished product.
This is a partnership, and especially for our new families, early communication is really important. You know your child better than anyone, and especially as we're getting to know them, it really helps us to form our own understanding of who they are, what they need, and each individual student is different.
The special sauce for me with Mercersburg is that it has managed to be a different school for each one of my kids.
We do personalize the schedules for each student, and so we'll look at the past transcripts and then with a combination of placement tests to get the students to what we think will be the right next step for them in their academic progression and honor their interests that they have as well.
You have all these adults that are just like big fans of your kids, living with them, working with them late into the evening. The college counseling office has hours that kids can go down and talk to their college counselor in the evening. That is something you'll never find in a day school.
So we have a math and science center, we have a language media center, we have a writing center, we have the library, and then the Bergen Center for the Arts is open too. So lots and lots of spaces for them to find their space to be in the evening.
We have a health center on campus as well. I just wanted to mention that because as a parent, I would feel much better if I had seen this facility sending my kids off across the world.
You have to encourage your students to, if they're day students, to stay there. That was really out of the box for my kids at first, but they are welcome at everything, every meal, even on the weekends. Their advisors invite them to anything they do in the evenings. They will make friends. They will find their people. It's inevitable.
And a lot of our boarding students ultimately, obviously befriend day students, but also lean on them or their families. During some of the breaks or long weekends, they'll go home with a friend that's local or semi-local rather than traveling all the way home.
Wherever you might be, wherever you're from, your educational background, your identity, your social locations, all of those elements we really want to take into consideration.
I think there's various layers of support for our students, regardless of what their background is. So whether it's a student from a historically underrepresented population or our international students. So from our international student office to our affinity spaces to our clubs and organizations. And then really our adults on campus and then their peers. All of these are layers of support.
Our international students, we do have an international student coordinator, Justine O'Connell, our director of global initiatives, that just for that population as well.
I think we're very much dedicated to meeting kids where they are, particularly when they arrive, and helping them kind of acclimate to what it means to be Mercersburg and to the workload here.
My current junior daughter actually started out at a different boarding school and then ended up transferring to Mercersburg. One of the big reasons was because she was doing between 4 and 5 hours of homework a night, not during exam week, but every night. It felt like it didn't leave a lot of space for other exploration. So when she made the decision to transfer to Mercersburg, I remember her first day, she said, "This is exactly what I wanted."
It matters that we are looking at every aspect of what it means to be a kid, especially in this sort of this next iteration of the COVID pandemic era, is that our kids are struggling. We need to make sure that we're making doing everything we can to make sure that their lives are clear and supported and loved and that they are always happy and healthy first. For all of you, I would really encourage you, if you're serious about Mercersburg, to get boots on the ground and be here and be on campus and feel it and see it for yourself. I tell kids all the time, you're looking for your people, you're looking for your place. For many of you, that will be Mercersburg, and we're really, really excited to entertain that and hopefully get to spend a lot of time with you in the years ahead. Our ultimate goal is that every single student in Mercersburg and every community member is able to bring their true full selves to the table every time they come to it. And it's always a work in progress, and we're always striving for that. We try and create the conditions and the atmosphere where that's possible, and that happens only in great partnership with parents as well.